Hello everyone, in this lecture we are going to cover a few things on the Alibaba listings that you need to take into consideration when doing your preliminary product research. So we are here on the, I don't want to butcher this name, the Yangjing Unipower Decoration Material. That's the name of the supplier. Up the top here you'll have that name, and you'll also have how long they've been a gold supplier. Now the gold supplier it's a kind of a bit of a mixed bag. That it shows that they are consistently a very prominent and well thought of seller on Alibaba, but to be a gold supplier on Alibaba you have to pay Alibaba for the privilege to be a gold supplier. So it kind of brings into question how reputable some of the suppliers are if you're just paying to get this gold badge. So I would say, okay, they're a gold supplier, but they've also been in business and been around doing business on Alibaba for 9 years. And I'd imagine to get this gold badge would be quite a fee. I don't know how much it is, but I imagine they're charging quite a bit to be a gold supplier on Alibaba. So if these guys are paying that year after year, 9 years now, kind of take it as that. That's what I'd say. Don't think, oh, they're a gold supplier, they must be so credible, because sometimes they're not. But this brings us on to the next little icon here, and that is the on-site inspection check. Now what that is, it means that someone has gone to the Yangjing Unipower Decoration Material Factory and has basically checked to see they are who they say they are and what they say they are. What they're producing is what they say they're producing, and everything is on the up and up. So that is by far more credible, and I do look at that an awful lot more. Moving further down, we have the Yangjing Unipower Decoration Material product range menu here. You can click on that and see what other products they do. You can also go to the home of their, they have like a mini site. Most of the prominent factories and gold suppliers on here will have a mini site, which is kind of like a little website within Alibaba, so you can go and see what else they're selling. They have the company profile, which is always good to look at to see what their numbers are, see what kind of business they're doing, and contact details like address and phone number should be on there too. Okay, now we go down into the meat of the listing. You will see here that they've put up some very nice kind of images of their racking, which is what they're selling as here is it's like tool racking that you hang up in your shed or your garage. It's kind of like a frame that goes on the wall and hooks. So first things you need to really take into consideration here are, what are the quality of the images like on the listing? I mean, is it just one image and it's pretty like pixelated maybe and a bit crappy, or it's someone who's just taken a picture of a product on like their desk in their office or something like that? That sort of thing. I mean, it's not a make or break kind of decision or observation, but it's something to take into consideration that if they're not putting up professional looking images, then you can question maybe their credibility a bit there. So they've got here quite a few nice images, and I imagine they've got a few more on their mini site as well. Also, onto the far right here, you can see that they have a selection of other products as well. So it says you may like, but these are the products or some of the other products that this factory produce, and they have these up as kind of like an additional option should you be looking for that. In the middle here, you will have the FOB reference price. You can click there for the latest price. They also have customs data, which you can click on for that. And they have the price of, well, that is, when I say the price, this is a very rough estimate or a guide price. When you start communicating with a factory, you should be able to get better prices than these. So they're saying here, their maximum is $5.73 a piece, and their minimum order quantity is 100 pieces. So I'd say that probably be roughly there or thereabouts for the minimum order quantity, but you might be able to get them down on the price of $5.73. Please use these prices and then MOQs as a very rough guide. Do not make your decisions based off of these figures. I recommend that you do start talking to factories, and a lot of them are very accommodating and will be flexible on these figures. And this area here is pretty much the information you require for the preliminary part of your product research. You've already found the products through the free web tools available, and so you have a good idea as to where they're selling. These products look pretty similar, so or exactly the same as what you've been looking at on Amazon and Keeper and Camel and the like. So you know this is the product, you know it's doing well, so you can now add these details, these figures to your spreadsheet. But I would advise, along with the images, checking them and their quality and using that as a gauge to how credible this factory is. I would check the listing down the bottom here as well. And if we go further down, you'll see that they've put a lot of effort into their listing. We have some images, and we've got some really nice kind of like product images here of the product in use. This racking that obviously goes in the walls, and these hooks that click into the racking. It all looks very nice and very professional. They've also got related products here, color variations, plastic interlocking tiles, and other hooks and storage cabinets and other things like that, which is good to see because it shows that they've got a lot more products and options and are not just some sort of fly-by-night seller. Moving further down here, we also have pictures of their factory, pictures of inside their factory, and a bit about the company and a bit about them and what they're about and all that sort of thing. You can also get more on that on the About Us on their mini site. They'll have the company profile, transactions overviews and things like that. You can see, which should be readily available. So if we go back up, we can have a look. I'm just a bit confused here. There's a picture of a swimmer. She's wearing swimming goggles and a swimming cap, and she looks absolutely shocked and amazed with the with this garage. So if you're a swimmer too, then this product is for you. So random. I don't know why. Anyway, that is a good Alibaba listing, and this lecture is basically just to show you the figures that you'll need for the spreadsheet, and to show you what to look for when checking out a listing on Alibaba. I hope you like this lecture, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.